up here. 1st and 10. The NFL's leading rusher a season ago, Christian McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early, and we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Shotgun snap to Purdy. He'll find his open man. That's Brandon Ayuk. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
These were the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. Picked off by the linebacker, Jawan Bentley.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike. They've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Now the man side from Washington, it's Antonio Gibson. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. On 2nd down, it's May. Hauled in by the tight end, Henry. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. And this will be incomplete.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and, man, they were this close to coming away with a huge takeaway.
Throwing on 2nd down, May. And that is incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Stevenson. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down. They're going. It's May. This one caught at the 4. And he will get into the end zone. Hunter Henry. Touchdown, New England. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. Slides extra point, up and good. And the Patriots will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. First and 10. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
At the 17-yard line.
Off the play fake, Purdy. The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
On third and long, Purdy to throw. Able to complete it to Ayuk. And he's going to be out of bounds. They mark him up near the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, it's first and 10. They'll put Ayuk in motion. Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. Whoa! And drawing some oohs and ahs from the crowd, sidestepping his way. Nifty gain of 9 there. Second and a yard. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it.
Purdy to Kittle for the Niners, first down. On the handoff, McCaffrey. Just a short pickup down inside the 30. They'll come up on a second down and 8. We are through one. The Patriots out on top. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. Second down and 8. On the give, it's McCaffrey. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes third down. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by the safety, Jabril Peppers.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
May now on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
Talk about a thing of beauty. Mike, did you see how many tight ends were on the field on that last play? They call it 13 personnel because there's one running back, 3 tight ends, 1 wide receiver. So everybody on defense is thinking run. They catch them off guard a little with the pass, and they take advantage of it with a big gain downfield.
And he will get all the way down to the Patriots' 32-yard line. Rough start to this drive for the defense. Back-to-back big plays. This one for 27 yards. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. To throw is May. That's complete to Ramondre Stevenson out of the backfield. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Bell is the man in motion. On 2nd down, here's a run with Stevenson. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
This is incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down. Let's see what this call is. They'll go play action with May. He's got his big tight end, Henry. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. He's out of bounds right around the 5-yard line. 15 yards the pickup. Good for a 1st down. 5 yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal. Here's a run. And that big offensive line. Clearing space. He's in. Antonio Gibson. Touchdown, Patriots. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a. 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll go back to McCaffrey on first down. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They run once more with McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, 49ers.
Let's go now.
Again, it's McCaffrey. Tough to bring down, and somehow he manages to get 4 yards out of that. Here's 2nd and 6. They run straight ahead with McCaffrey. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. Here's Purdy. Open man, left side. He's got it. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter.
McCaffrey now on 1st and 10. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this 2nd quarter. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They'll run the toss with McCaffrey. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. Timeout 49ers. That is their 2nd. As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. Here comes 3rd and 6. Now, a handoff to McCaffrey. And he's going to go backwards again. They went to him twice in a row. The defense stops him twice in a row for loss. And now it's 4th down. So Jake Moody now out for the field goal. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the 49ers are on the board just before halftime.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The return starts from the 5. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From out of the gun, here's May. That'll be complete to Gibson. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's May. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
49ers 3.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. 3rd quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This will be returned from the 6. We'll get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. On 1st down, they'll start out with Stevenson. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's May. He finds Bell. That's caught. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer. They continue to get chunk plays like this. This thing could get out of reach fast.
And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. We'll go right back to Stevenson. And he's going to have that 1st down across midfield and down to the 46-yard line. They'll go again here with Stevenson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Tracy Walker up from the secondary to make the stop. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. On play action, here's May. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
So on 4th down, here's Bryce Barriger to punt, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll put Ayuk in motion. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And he'll get about 5. Slot man in motion left. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Receiver in motion, headed left. Out of the gun, they'll give it to McCaffrey. 13 pretty lucky here. Back-to-back gains of 13. And another first down.
And he continues to carry the ball well. Another nice one here. But as they find themselves continuing to trail here in the second half, the opposing team's defense is not really concerned about the run game. They need to find a way to use the pass to get the lead and then go back to this run game to close the game out.
Purdy going to give this one to McCaffrey. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Purdy. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jabril Peppers. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
On 1st and 10, here's May. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
3rd and 6. Throwing is May. That's to the right side. He's got Polk. First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a 1st down.
First down, New England.
Here's May. And the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
He finds Jalen Reagor. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This defense in desperate need of a stop, and here comes 3rd down. Now, May gets it away quickly, and it's caught.
As a play caller, those are the plays that just drive you crazy, Mike. You think you're going to pick up the 1st down, you get tackled just shy of the sticks, and now a little bit of a gamble here on 4th down.
They'll go. Here's May. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, New England. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
The decision is made. The offense will stay out there and go for 2. To throw again is May. And he will get into the end zone and extend the lead by 2 more.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. McCaffrey now from the pistol. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down, but what a run. Down to the 40.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
They'll run here with McCaffrey. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, it's McCaffrey. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, here he is just taking over this drive from the running back spot. And frankly, Mike, any time the secondary and defensive backs are making a lot of tackles downfield, you know the offensive line's doing their job up front, and we can see the results.
And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. One more time, it's Guerendo. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. It'll hold him to a gain of 2.
A gain of 2 makes it 3rd down and 10.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. That's 17 yards, and that's a 1st down.
I think if that rush would have failed, Mike, I think they would have had an interesting decision to make come 4th down, but that's all out the window now. Nice pickup, sets up 1st and goal.
And they'll run here with McCaffrey. And he's going to go backwards on that one. They take him down back at the 6-yard line. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Second and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line. Again, it'll be McCaffrey. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line. They're in 4-down territory for sure, but what can they do on this one? It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run with McCaffrey. And he's going nowhere on this one. Met and dropped behind the line, and now it is 4th and goal.
That 3rd down stop, Mike, now changes the entire approach of this offense. You're thinking to yourself, all right, it's 3rd down. Let's run it on up in there. If we don't score, we still have 4th down in our back pocket. But now the defense takes you back for a loss. So what do you do now?
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air. They've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least 1 first down, or you're going to put your defense in a tough spot. Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot, and I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide, we're just going to air it out. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down. All 3 incompletions, and now it brings up 4th down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50 and set up the offense with a short field.
At the 40-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Man in motion, heading left. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
A 2nd down throw here for Purdy. Downfield, and it's caught by Ayuk. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. We do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.